Hey Rod. Well, first off, I'm your host Connor. It's the Screen Age podcast, and we got a
Right,
special thing
right,
today.
right. Oh,
You
what's that?
Yeah, we got a special thing.
Oh, what's that?
Just
What's that?
some happen throughout the week, or not even throughout the week. Just over a period of time. So all I have to say is welcome back to the Screen Age podcast for episode 69.
Yes.
We've done it. We're here.
You can retire now.
Promise number.
You can retire now and be happy
Forever. It is interesting if you might as well, Okay, well, first off, enough of that. I was going to do a massive animation or something for a nice edit for 69. But it is a nice, might as well discuss it. It's a nice number to be able to discuss that we were thinking of rejigging all of this into a different kind of format.
we've been talking. Yeah,
We've been talking. This is the perfect number to me. You know what? We've made it to this point.
yeah,
We're gonna start thinking things through.
yeah. So we're thinking of rejigging the whole thing. So
Mm-hmm.
new formats, new things to look forward to in the future.
Mm-hmm. We will get to that when it comes to it. But for now, movies. What the hell do you have?
For movies, classic superheroes as always. Nothing new, nothing just changed. But we got Marvel or DC. I'll let you pick.
This Marvel. I want to get the annoying stuff out of the way first.
Right, Marvel. As we all know, the exciting movie of Morbius is coming out soon.
Is this you talk about this again?
Oh, I don't think we talked about it on this.
No, that's what I meant to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So Morbius is coming out next week. On your birthday actually. But
Whatever joke then.
yeah. But yeah, so the first screenings and the first look at this, absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Apparently, even Sony and Marvel have lost so much faith in this film that they've deleted so many scenes that connect this movie to the MCU. Any ties with the Vulture or Spider-Man references, they've just completely cut them all off, and we're just like, you know what, this is done. Even that stupid joke in the trailer, the I'm Venom, it's like, oh, I'm actually Dr. Mobius. They've removed that scene as well.
Have they?
Yeah, they've cut all ties from any Marvel movie because they're literally just send this out and just scrap it, never look at it again. And apparently it's the worst post-credit scene ever. Apparently, I don't know what that means, but apparently it's the worst.
No, you can literally. So you've obviously read something and have been told that this is the worst end credit scene ever, right?
Yeah, everyone that is previewed it, which is everyone that is invited to a premiere, before
Which
it
are
comes
only
out.
big people.
Yeah, yeah, and usually they're paid to say good things about it.
Mm-hmm.
They have
Weren't
all
paid
come
enough.
out and be this is terrible. This is really bad. And you know it's bad then. This is shocking.
I love the only thing that I've seen as I scroll through this in the past 2 days of articles. The only thing Morbius related I've seen is literally just this. I'm really shit at speaking today. Is this one article headline, which is Jared Leto swears during morning radio show promoting Morbius. That's the first one I've hit.
And Jared Leto is having a rough week because he was also voted worst supporting cast in the House of Gucci. He was voted worst supporting cast of the year. And then all this comes out for his other movie. He's having a rough one. He's having a really rough one.
I didn't know he was voted that.
Yeah, it's quite funny because I don't like Jared Leto. But for him, it's not funny. I'm sure it's not very funny.
Marvel's 30. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was gonna read one thing out. Next headline: Morbius early fan reactions called the what the fuck? Calls the Marvel movie. No, I can't. Calls the Marvel movie disjointed and incoherent, which is fantastic because right above it is Marvel's 33 cancelled movies, and why it didn't happen. Shang-Chi happened.
Yeah, there was a... What?
The first one is Shang-Chi. I am assuming it's in 2005. Okay. Is there any ones that definitely didn't ever happen? That we'd like to see?
I'm sure there was maybe a sequel that was like cancelled or something.
You go through and I'll see if there's anything interesting.
But yeah, there was a... there's like an annual awards. It's called the... What are they called? The Razzie Awards. And they just like highlight how poor everyone was. So like there was like the worst picture was Diana the Musical. Never even heard of it. Worst actor was LeBron James in the Space Jam.
I assume that's just from a lot of like baseball. Basketball.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I mean, Diana the Musical ran away with everything. Worst actress, worst supporting actress. Then Jared Leto, worst supporting actor.
For Diana the Musical? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I've no idea. I've never even heard of it. And the worst performance by Bruce Willis in 2021 was Cosmic Sin.
That's fucking brilliant. I think I'm going to create 2 TikToks for this episode because that
the worst
is
performance
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. We got the worst remake, rip-off or sequel with Space Jam. Got the old dub there. Worst director with Diana the Musical. Worst screenplay, Diana the Musical. What is this? What is Diana the Musical?
You keep going through it. I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's all the awards. It's quite funny because they come out the day before the Oscars, which is even better. Oscars are on tonight. If anyone wants to watch that, shite.
The Oscars are on tonight?
Yeah, they are.
I could not care.
We got the odds here. Looks like Coda is going to win apparently.
Maybe what?
Yeah. Best film, apparently Coda is going to win it. That's the odds. Coda.
What the hell's Coda?
No idea. Coda.
Wait, okay, first off, the blurb for Diana the Musical is the dazzling and devastating life of Princess Diana takes center stage in its original musical, filmed in advance of its official Broadway opening. Next thing, Netflix Diana the Musical named worst movie by Razzie Awards.
What? Speechless. That is not really a musical that I would imagine being done. That's such a weird... That's so strange.
Am I the only one that feels that making a musical out of such a beloved icon like this is a little bit tasteless?
A little bit. Very tasteless.
Yeah.
It's very.
And the reason why I say the reason why I say a little bit is because, like, I can kind of see how a musical for some people, like if you was a stage performer or something like that, like if you fucking look at, I know it's not a stage performance, but even Tick Tick Boom was based off a guy, can't remember his fucking name now off the top of my head, but the man who wrote Rent. That's a musical, and it's, it's well done, it's well edited. Now it's a movie, I know it's not this, but this just feels a bit like, because the only thing, and I don't know if I can even say it, but I'm gonna have to get through it. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do the car crash scene.
Yeah. Yeah. It is very tasteless. It is quite tasteless. I think if they would have done, like, let's say a play on Queen Elizabeth and had a section for Diana, I guess. That's probably a bit better because it's not. But like a whole thing about Diana is I don't know.
Well, not even the whole like the whole thing with Diana. I get it's just the fact that if it was a normal play and it was a screenplay, no, nothing makes this sound right.
No. No, nothing. None.
'Cause I guess it's just the character, and I think because not the character, it's the person, and because there's so much controversy around said person, that it's like
Mm.
not even like normal controversy. If it was controversy like, oh, they might have done this or they might have done that, it's literally controversy that she got killed. That a letter was sent to get her killed, and
Yeah.
like there's just how, because in my mind you're gonna have to do something to fucking address some of those controversies. Like it just feels off.
Yeah, it does feel weird. It does feel very strange. Very strange. Yeah, very weird. I don't know. But
You
anyway,
mentioned
worst,
another
worst
movie
film of
there?
the year.
Yeah,
Coda. We were asking what Coda was.
Coda. Let's get on to a good movie.
So Ruby is the only hearing member of a deaf family.
Interesting.
She works mornings before school to help her parents and brothers keep their fishing business afloat, but in joining her high school choir club, Ruby finds herself drawn to both her duet partner and her latent passion for singing.
If there was ever, and I seriously mean ever, more of an Oscar movie that has been made in the past 10 years, it's fucking this one. What does it have?
Yeah,
A tragic
yeah.
backstory, yes. A good female lead, check. A heartthrob, most likely, check. Artistical interest in something, check. A romantic divide between the love and the love interest, check. Something that sets her out from everyone, check. My fucking god, all that's missing
Diversity,
is like,
check. Everything.
yeah. Oh, it probably has diversity as well.
Yeah, because they're deaf. They're deaf, and
Oh, I
you know,
meant
she's
like
doing-
ethnic.
Oh, ethnic. Oh, I'm
Oh.
sure there is. I'm sure probably the love interest is
Some
yeah,
hot
probably.
smoking piece of chocolate or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's
what's
also
up,
musical,
Andy?
is it? Oh,
Yeah, so look at this musical, drama musical. Look at that.
oh,
Everything's-
there's another check.
Yeah. But
Well,
Oscars.
this is something I actually genuinely love. This is something I really like to see. When you like read through the release date, director adapted from this, it comes to languages. The first one isn't English. The first one is American Sign Language. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's not cool is it's distributed by Apple TV Plus, so you can fuck yourself. Then that's why we never heard of it.
Yeah, that's definitely why we haven't heard. Yeah, I don't see anything like. I originally thought King Richard might win, but they might just give it to Will Smith, the best actor. But I don't think anything else here is like. I mean, I haven't really watched anything else, but I don't know.
Well, the power of the dog is there. I don't think the boom is there.
Tick Tick Boom is there. I think. No, Tick Tick Boom's not there.
Should be. It's not
No.
Oscar nominated.
No, Andrew Garfield is nominated for it, but not the movie. I
Hang on.
believe.
Hang on.
Well, hang on.
This doesn't sound right.
Don't Look Up. It's not gonna win. Belfast. Maybe. Dune. It's just up there because it looks pretty. West Side Story.
What? It's yeah. It was one of the best 2021 films and was nominated for Best Motion Picture, musical or comedy.
Well, my list here is wrong, apparently.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is. I've just checked the second list, and there's not there. It's not there for best picture. It might be there for a different category.
Is there a best? What was it? Yeah, because there's an initial list here. Because even when you go on Netflix, it says nominated for best movie.
But that might be for like Golden Globes or something, not necessarily Oscars.
No, it's Academy Award.
Yeah, best picture is not there. Best actor, he's there.
Yeah.
Director, supporting actress, original screenplay, no. Adapted screenplay, no.
I'm also
Yeah,
like,
it's not there.
I'm convinced a few of these things have also changed. Excuse me, because I don't remember seeing Nightmare Alley there.
I don't remember Nightmare Alley there either.
I absolutely do not remember Drive My Car because there's a whole flood of fucking jokes coming in about that I do not remember making. Licorice Pizza, I might have said.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one.
Weird. But those two I don't remember, and I remember Tick Tick Boom being there.
Yeah, part of me does believe it was there. Yeah, but no, this is my third list and it's not there.
Because it was definitely, I remember for ages, like it was on Netflix saying nominated for best picture, no, nominated for best movie or whatever. I remember literally being there. We go, oh yeah, look, it's nominated for it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because if it's a best actor, it says nominated for best actor. And when you look it up, it's like, oh yeah, it's there. Tick Tick Boom's there. But it must have just got shunted down or something.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know. I don't remember it being there anyway. But I don't know. Well, what matters is it's not there. It's not there at the moment, and it won't be there tonight, and it won't win it because it's not nominated. And again, who cares about the Oscars anymore?
Fair point.
But yeah, that's the Oscar news. But onto the DC news, I guess.
Yeah, might as well. It's taking us a bit of time.
Some more Batmoon news.
So it's good.
Matt Reeves did a little tweet there the other day and released a lovely deleted scene.
Oh yes, we did get a big old deleted scene.
Yeah, so we finally spoilers for the Batman, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a deleted scene, and we finally see Barry's Joker. How do you say his name?
Barry Keoghan?
Keoghan, okay. I wasn't sure how to say it.
Yeah.
I originally thought it was Kyo, but then it's the end. This is Keoghan. Okay.
Yeah, Keoghan.
Yeah. What a scene! What a great 5 minutes that was. It was a fantastic scene. I think they've done really well with him. Absolutely terrifying. He looks really disgusting.
Yeah, I need to look up what one they kind of based him off of. Like what Joker they're initially based off, but like this does look interesting. We're kind of conflicting in the sense I'm happy I wasn't in there. My whole thing is like the more villains and more things you add in, the less kind of intimate it gets between like the main one. Like it didn't. Like my thing is the movie didn't need it because we were still so, oh my god, this is amazing, and I feel like adding in the most famous villain would have been like gotten us thinking about that the entire time throughout the movie rather than giving enough attention to the Riddlerman. So the fact that this is out now, I'm still happy. It's there as an awesome
I'm happy
scene.
it's there. I'm so happy it's there. People are like, it's not canon. It's like, if it's sent out by the fucking Matt Reeves in the website, it's canon. Like it's canon.
That's conflicting for me because I would consider a deleted scene that's not added in as still not canon.
See, I would believe that too, but the fact that Matt Reeves himself on Twitter was like, "Oh, you should probably," he said something, and then he had the link for the Rata Lada website, and then you answer a couple of riddles, and then it plays that video. So that's like that's pretty canon, if you ask me.
No, that's just a marketing ploy to keep your people engaged with it. That's not canon. That's just you would like. Oh, you should do these different things. It's a fun like Easter egg scavenger hunt to like unlock a special piece of content. Unless it's like in the movie, unless it's in an edition of the movie, then I can't like. It's annoying actually because well, yeah, no. Even with because I'll make a reference to one of the most famous Clone Wars deleted scenes where Boba gets shot in the head by Cad Bane. That's only been made canon recently because of the Book of Boba, because they added in and made reference
Yeah.
to that. So if in the movie they then go, "Oh, it's good to see you again," type of thing, or "Last time we met was in Arkham," then it's 100% canon because they literally make reference to it. But at the moment, unless
Mm.
in the universe itself, within them they themselves saying it, I won't consider it. But I could definitely see. I can definitely see that. I can also definitely see the want and the absolute need to justify it being in the movie because it's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe
And
when
Barry Keoghan is
they
badass.
oh, absolutely. Maybe when they release the DVD version of it,
Hmm.
it'll like have a like an extended version with that scene in it, then that it would become
Yeah.
canon then. So I guess we'll
In
just
that
have to
case,
wait. Yeah.
yeah, if they do that, I have nothing to say. I'd
Yeah.
hundred
So
percent be like,
I
yep.
guess we'd have to wait for that, but at the moment it's kind of like on the fence. It's can be canon, cannot be canon. But wow, oh my god, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What is annoying me is people are like, he's better than Heath Ledger. It's like, all right,
Yep.
calm it down.
We got
Let's
a
calm it down
5 minute fucking
here.
deleted
Yeah.
scene that he's behind glass. He doesn't even have any motive. He's just there. And it's, oh, he's better. It's like, I think, yeah, because this is something that you constantly say about the movie. It has
Mm.
fantastic cinematography. I think the reason why people are like, oh, he's better than Heath Ledger is because it's a Joker filmed in such a different way than we've ever seen before, and we're more freaked out and affected by his performance.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing. There's a few up close scenes with the Joker in or Heath Ledger in Dark Knight, and you're like, oh, this is creepy. But the majority of the time, it's a wide shot, or he's walking around the place, and it's literally his immense power at portraying the Joker that makes us go, oh shit, this is
Yeah.
intimidating. But I say with Barry Keoghan, he could probably have a very similar reaction in a wide shot. But because this is all real gritty, claustrophobic, close up, and he's like distorted between the glass and he's disgusting, we're
Mm.
so much scared, more scared of him. But it's a different fear to visualize. Oh god, this guy's disgusting and terrifying, and everything around is like it's like a horror. So I think that's probably why people are like, "Oh, he's better," because we're more affected by him. You're genuinely not. If you were to put
Yeah.
Heath Ledger in those conditions, I think it'd be a psychological horror and it'd be bumped up to the 18s rating.
Yeah. That's the thing there. Like, especially like I think if this scene makes the film, it bumps up the rating itself because it's so creepy and like he's visually quite gross.
Hmm.
Um, and like yeah, like he is gross and like they do well, like we said with the cinematography, like they do well not showing his face at all. Like it's always
Hmm.
blurry and like then you have like all the burn marks on his hand and the back of his head and he's like missing loads of hair and he's got clumps of hair and stuff and it's like it's really like you said creepy and just disturbing. But you can't say someone's better after a
Mm-mm.
5 minute clip, especially the best Joker of all time. Now, can you say it's
Mhm.
better? This 5 minutes is better than any Jared Leto Joker? Yes, yes, you can. He's definitely
Poor man,
already.
he's getting shot on this podcast.
I mean, he was a bad Joker, and this is already better Jared Leto than Jared
Yeah.
Leto's Joker. But you can't say he's better than the best Joker to ever grace a screen. Not yet, anyway. Could he? Does he
No.
have the potential? Definitely. Anyone could beat. No one's perfect. You can always go that bit more. But I mean, he set such a standard that it's going to be very difficult to even touch that performance. But yeah, what a scene! And everyone was very skeptical about Barry. I think no one's skeptical
Mm.
now. Um,
I was I would put my hand up and say I'm one of the first people to be like, oh fuck, not him.
I would prefer, because like we've said, we've seen already a lot of the Joker in other films and TV shows and
I wonder
games.
if you have the same thought I've been having. Continue.
I'd almost prefer, just like this scene where he visits him for advice and stuff, I kind of wish he was just there like that. Kind of like just as a someone Batman visits and he helps him, and the Joker kind of works with the villains behind, behind the closed doors in Arkham, but not necessarily like the main villain where he's out running
You
chaos
have
and
the
stuff.
exact same thought I've been having throughout this. Like as you've been talking, I've been maintaining this. Yes, for this entire next movie, I would love if he was the sit back villain.
Yeah, and he's like the one. Like in theory, he's like the main villain, but he's behind behind the curtains, pulling the strings. We don't necessarily see him, but he's like the one, I guess, in charge of it all. But we don't necessarily have to follow him all the time.
I'd even go one step further and just say, don't even make him that. Don't even put him to that level. Literally, like I'd even. Another part that I was thinking throughout that, I'd love it if you literally, even if you did break out, that it was like a Harvey Dent type of character, or even a Scarecrow character, that he just kind of breaks out, causes a little bit of ruckus, and Batman puts him back away again. I love that because we still see them two together fighting, but he's not the main villain. Like, I think that's what I want for the next few. Above everything else, I don't want the Joker to be the main character. I think that's been something we've been having a little bit of, like, we want this, but do we really? And I think I can safely say I don't want the Joker to be the main villain.
I don't want it either. I feel like it's been done a lot, and two, like, we've already gotten a really, really, really good Joker. So by making another only Joker film, you do set up yourself a little bit for failure, I guess, because you're being compared so heavily against the best of all time. But if you just have him as, he's there, a secondary villain, I don't know, it could just work so much better, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like doing the Joker is such a safe option too. Everyone does it. It's just like, oh, the Joker and Batman, they're the same. Like, they go together like bread and butter. Let's just do them. But I think they'd be better off just doing something else. Like, I'd much prefer to see villains we haven't seen. Like, okay, Hush is pretty much almost confirmed, so see him. I'd love to see Mr. Freeze. I'd love to see him. We've never seen him before. Those kind of other ones.
Conveniently
rather than
forgetting Arnold Schwarzenegger's portrayal.
Yes. But like, I'd almost just prefer see new characters that we haven't seen, rather than seeing another Joker film.
Yeah, another. 100%. I'm glad we're on the same. This has been something that I think we have been thinking about in the back of our minds. We just didn't really want to say, because the idea of not doing it, of doing a Batman without a Joker, is like partially blasphemous to us. But yeah. No, I'd love it if the next person they have, or the next movie, is like focusing on like Penguin's shit, say, throughout the TV series. That's the big setup for it. And then like the Court of Owls steps in to stop it. Oh my fucking god, I'm legitimately talking about the Gotham series.
And a lot of people say that, like, Matt Reeves has gotten a lot of influence from that. Like, I mean, the Joker, with all those acid burns and stuff, he looks like the Gotham Joker a little bit. Not obviously the same, but like, he does have that like ugly look that the Gotham Joker has.
So the Gotham Joker's face got removed and he stapled it back onto his own head. So
so I think he's getting a lot of influence from that.
Honestly, if he just does a movie series of Gotham and it's better, it's okay with me.
Oh yeah. I mean, Matt Reeves and that marketing team have done an absolute fantastic job. Absolute fantastic job so far at setting this up. Now they just need to continue. They just need to keep going. But yeah, we gotta move on.
Sadly so.
Sadly.
What two? I know movies. I'm sorry, I know TVs. We'll go to TV because I think games is a few things, but what in TV? You said you have shit. No. Remember, I barely have Wi-Fi up here. Apparently, a building that catches fire. Sorry, a building that was constructed in the Cold War era that has uranium in its basement, but we won't go into that. If the third and fourth floor of that 1960s built fucking building catches fire, I lose Wi-Fi, and I'm 750 fucking meters away from it. So
that's how that works.
And it's been down the past now 5 days. 4
days.
4 or 5 days. So, huzzah! What you got?
Absolutely shocking. But anyway, I guess we'll stick with superheroes before we move on. We got Moon Knight coming out this week.
Yay!
When this episode drops, I believe Moon Knight will be out. The first episode, anyway.
Should be the 20th. So that 30th. Actually, it should be out the day I think this gets released. Yep.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. One of the very, 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 very few things I'm kind of excited for Marvel-wise is this. I absolutely love it. I mean, I absolutely love Oscar Isaac. You know, who doesn't? And I love there was a TikTok by the Disney account, and it was like 5 reasons to watch Moon Knight, and it was like reason number 5, Oscar Isaac. Reason number 4, Oscar Isaac. Reason number 3, Oscar Isaac. Reason number 2, Oscar Isaac. Reason number 1, Oscar Isaac. I was like, yes, definitely. But I definitely hope they stick to the grittiness. I think the Batman has really just spoiled us, I guess, in the sense that gritty darkness works really, really well. So I hope they do stick with that, because Moon Knight is a little darker than other characters.
A little darker.
Yeah. In theory, he's a little darker. Of course, we're gonna get that stupid Marvel charm, you know, with the jokes and the silliness. We're always gonna get that, but just stick a little darker, I think.
That's
because they're gonna throw in the odd stupid joke in a serious scene. They're going to. It's a Marvel. It's Marvel. I'd be very shocked if they don't. Very shocked, and I would be very shocked if there isn't, and like at least 5 cameos by different characters in this. Absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
Especially because it's set in London rather than fucking New York or America. It's set in London, so maybe we won't get the classic superheroes, but I mean we'll probably see Blade. This is probably a good time to see Blade. Or what's his fucking name? Jon Snow's character come back again.
Kit Harington, the Black Knight, is it?
The Black Knight, I think so. I mean, they're in London, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see them in this. So I am excited, but I'm also really taking this with a massive pinch of salt. But hopefully it's good. Hopefully good.
It does. Oh fuck! I kind of wish I didn't see this one. Headline: Indiana Jones and Ghostbusters were big influences on Marvel's Moon Knight.
Told you.
In what way? Yeah, in what fucking way? I came and wanted to go with Raiders of the Lost Ark. I wanted to see some Ghostbusters. I wanted to bring some horror into the MCU and some scary monsters, and really push the envelope as far as we can. Kevin Feige and Marvel were so supportive of that, so we really just sort of used Kevin as a litmus test in terms of finding out if it was something we should pull back on. Actually, hang on now.
Okay, that's a good. So far, that sounds good.
While still a family-friendly movie, the Raiders of the Lost Ark also features some scary elements, particularly in the final act, which suggests that, like Indiana Jones Ghostbusters, will be a fun adventure, but there might be some frightening moments to be found as well. You know what? If the humor is like Indiana Jones, I'm alright.
Yeah.
And if the monsters design are like Ghostbusters, I'm alright. Well, fuck, we gotta wait till the 30th anyway to...
Yeah.
Let's go for this.
It looks like ahead of the premiere, Disney UK updated the rating to more mature 16 plus age rating, which is good. From the original 12 plus at the start of March, it's now gone up to 16 plus. Which, hey, look, we're never gonna get an R-rated thing, but 16 plus is better than 12 plus. 16 plus is definitely better than 12. You can push, like they said, push those boundaries to, just that bit further. So okay, this is getting me a little more excited for it now that it's getting, that bit more of a mature rating. Yeah, okay. We'll have to wait till Wednesday and see what the crack. But hopefully, just hopefully, we can get a nice show finally. The last thing decent was fucking ages ago. So hopefully. Yeah. But that's enough Marvel unless you've something Marvel.
No, I'd rather get away from Marvel.
Okay, cool. So as we know, Amazon Prime bought MGS. What's it called? MGM, and so they are the rightful owners of the James Bond series, and they have now officially started developing their first show for 007. And it's not what you'd expect. It's what's it called? It's a competition show. How exciting. So it's going to be...
Sorry, did I black out or have a fucking stroke? You just said that that these guys have bought the rights to James Bond, started creating a show, and how it's not a James Bond show. Okay, I'm caught up. What the fuck's why?
So it's going to be titled it's going to be titled 007's Road to a Million. So it's basically
bastard. It is a fucking James Bond thing.
It's going to be like a quiz show basically, and I'm guessing by the title of the show, I'm guessing people will go in, answer James Bond movies, and you can win up to £1 million. Yay!
What's the what? Just revitalize Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is gonna go in? Like, is it?
So
what?
It says contestants, blah blah blah. So they'll be billed as a test of intelligence and endurance. So the show will be filmed
to hold a plank while fucking answering MCQ questions?
The show will be filmed in many historic locations throughout the Bond movies. So in addition to conquering physical obstacles, the contestants who will compete in two-person teams must correctly answer questions hidden in various spots around the world to advance to the next challenge.
I'm okay with that.
That's
if
better.
If there wasn't the number 007 in the title.
Yeah. Like, I feel like this show is a one season thing, because you limit yourself so much by obviously Bond movies. What is there, like 20 of them, 25 I think. So you're really limited to the quiz questions you can ask. So, like, I don't know, it's so strange. Very strange, like, first move by Amazon, I think. Very strange.
Give us a young Bond series.
Uh-huh.
Without Tom Holland.
Uh-huh. But no, we get a game show.
A shitty game show.
Yep. Yep.
God, I've never wanted to stop talking about something longer. Quicker. More.
Quicker, faster, stronger, better.
There it is. That is better.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite shocking. But look, what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, do you have anything exciting? Because that's all the good stuff I had.
The only last thing that I'm excited for, and this is something that we've kind of been told about, but completely forgotten about, and it is that the Peaky Blinders Season 6 finale is confirmed to be a feature-length episode.
That is
feature
length. So they've said it's going to be 81 minutes long.
So an hour 20?
20 minutes. Yeah.
Hour 20. Barely.
That's like pushing the feature term. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'll take an hour and 20 minutes of Peaky Blinder any day. Very excited for that. I'm currently on episode 3. I'm a bit behind, but whatever. You're more behind.
That's behind than me.
Yeah.
I'm on season 1. On episode 1.
Episode 1.
Like like I thought it was going to be this season and then a movie, but in actual fact, like this is the finale. This is it.
Yeah. See, I think it's still up in the air because they did say the season, and then after the season we'll do a film. So I think it's still up in the air, dependent on how, I guess, it wraps up. Obviously, we don't know. So it depends on how it wraps up. They might go, that's enough, or they might go, we'll just throw the film and see what happens.
You see, they say that it's a feature-length movie, which the director calls a dry run for the upcoming spin-off.
Okay.
So it's not even like, oh, we'll see what happens. It's literally, this is it to see how people will take to a spin-off movie. Not an actual finale, but a spin-off.
Now, I don't necessarily want a spin-off.
You're the what?
I'm not the biggest fan of spin-off TV shows from another TV show. I don't like them, but that also kind of worries me, I guess, because I feel like that last episode might be like 40 minutes of like actual important stuff to the story that's currently happening, and then the rest just be like, okay, this could be a spin-off show about, a certain character or whatever. And it's like, okay, we got 40 minutes of what we want, and then 40 minutes of basically a pilot episode for a spin-off. So it depends how they do it. But so far I am thoroughly enjoying this season. Thoroughly enjoying it.
Hang on. 5th episode's out this Sunday, isn't it?
Today the 27th.
Okay.
Then the finale is the 3rd of April.
Wait, what?
The 3rd of April is the finale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Looks like you're doing maths in your head.
I'll get back to you on after this.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the TV show news that we have at the moment. I don't think there wasn't much this week anyway on TV.
No.
Upcoming video game TV shows. Let's do this before we, slide over to video
I'm
games.
I'm sure we've hit a good few of them, but yeah, go for it.
Splinter Cell, Last of
Knew that.
Us, a
Knew
Knuckles
that.
spin-off. Didn't know that.
I kind of did.
Assassin's Creed,
Didn't know
Tomb
that.
Raider,
Didn't know that.
Twisted Metal,
Knew that has Anthony Mackie in it, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Pokemon,
Did know that.
Fallout,
Knew that.
Mass
Guardians.
Effect,
Knew that.
Cyberpunk.
Didn't know that. What the fuck? Are you really trying to break it down?
Yeah, apparently. It looks animated. Yeah, animated.
Oh.
God of War.
Knew that.
Apparently, It Takes Two, Life is Strange, A Plague Tale. And that's
Take
it.
Two. It Takes Two is not going to be that good.
No,
Life is Strange
they
not gonna
do
be
a
that
good job.
And the Plague Tale's gonna be shit.
Yep. And now we go to video games.
Also,
Yeah, so first one is CD Projekt Red have announced their next big project. Very exciting. They're doing The Witcher 4. Now,
oh yes.
a lot of people are very split on this. Not necessarily because they don't want a Witcher game. They do. Everyone wants a Witcher game. But it's more, can we trust CD Projekt Red to do a good Witcher game after Cyberpunk?
I think it's very unfair. I think it's very unfair
Very
to
harsh.
turn around after one poor game. Like that's like turning around. Excuse me. That's like turning around to Bethesda. Yes, they're a game company that people like to shit on, but it's like turning around to them after Fallout 76 when they're about to release Elder Scrolls 6 and be like, "Oh, we don't trust you." Like they literally have the first four, five-ish. Sorry, they have 4 fucking Fallout games under a belt. They have all the other fucking Elder Scrolls games. They have a smattering of other independent one-offs, and one game could tarnish it. Now, CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red, they've done what? Let's see. CDPR. CD Projekt Red Game Developer. To show me the games. So they've
Obviously all The Witcher.
they have the Witchers. They have the Witchers. Okay, so they have the Witchers.
Apparently just The Witchers. Apparently
Right,
just The Witchers.
They have the Witchers. Like, not only is this like
I
a...
thought they had more.
I thought they had more too, but look, I have to continue and talk up my ass with this. What? They have the Witchers. They have 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic video games. There's no doubt about it. And the thing is, people like to forget, and it's something that's not really like double standards, I guess, but it's a conveniently forgotten fact. When The Witcher 3 was released, it was a steaming pile. It was shit. It was broken to fuck, and they had to release a bunch of updates just to make it playable. People forget about this. Now, the issue I think with Cyberpunk is that they took so long, were talking it up, and then it's kind of came out as it was, and it still is pretty broken to fuck.
Yeah.
That's one game out of 4. So, okay. But then, if you look a little bit further into the Witcher series and look at all their DLCs are just as good as like another game.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty expansive, they're pretty giant, they add so many new features and aspects of the game that are just fantastic. So, you have all the Witcher games, and you have all the Witcher DLCs, which are all fantastic and all brilliant. So this one game shouldn't hamper. It's also not even the same fucking series. If it was the same game series, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know about it. If it was like fucking the next Halo is going to be released, I'd be like, I don't know. If they're this shit at making this one, I do not know. But at the moment, I still have faith in them. It's their baby.
It's very harsh.
Cyberpunk isn't their baby.
Yeah, I think it is quite harsh to like, you know, they had one bad like release, I mean, and they're still trying to fix it. Okay, poorly at that. Okay, but I mean, to turn around and be like, oh, I don't think they'll get The Witcher 4 right after they got the first three very right, including DLCs and expansion packs and this, that, the other. The Witcher was Game of the Year, for the year it came out, the year after, whatever it was. I think it's very harsh to say. I don't know if they could do it. I mean, if you want to play all Witcher trilogies and DLCs, you get 350 plus hours of content, and it's good content. And to turn around and be like, oh, I don't know if they can do it again, it's quite harsh, very harsh, I think.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, but I think they'll get it right. I don't think they're going to follow his story anymore. I think they're going to go new story, or maybe, yeah, I guess new story with The Witcher 4. It looks like it's not going to be about whatever his name is. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Geralt. Now that is the area that I think they can fuck up in, because The Witcher is Geralt. It's Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah, he is the Witcher.
Don't really care. Yeah. Now I know the whole thing. Oh, you setting up to trade in Ciri because they're thinking Ciri's going to be the main person. Ciri's cool, but it's not Geralt.
Yeah, it's not Geralt.
I couldn't imagine playing an entire game of Ciri. It was cool in The Witcher 3 to play with her, but I couldn't imagine this.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be very weird without him. Yeah, very strange. Especially because you're going under the name of The Witcher. Like, if you went, like, oh, this is, whatever title, and it's a Witcher spin-off. Okay. But the fact that you're doing it under the name The Witcher and the 4... yeah, I don't know.
If they later turned around, I was like, this is a preliminary name for it, and it comes out, it's like The Huntress or something like that. Just something like that. And then it's Ciri.
Yeah.
I'd be alright with it.
Yeah.
A game. The only issue is then it'll feel like a glorified DLC, and then you're entering the Dark Souls 2 territory, which just felt like a glorified DLC. But you at least have an easy way of introducing this character that you've already developed as the main character. But I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I want. If it's gonna be called The Witcher, have it as Geralt. If it's gonna be anyone else, call it something else, like The Witcher, something. Like if they call it The Witcher's Prodigy or something. Even if you want to keep The Witcher in the title, it's The Witcher's Prodigy or something like that, or a Witcher story or some shit. So, but if you're gonna call it The Witcher 4, if it doesn't have The Witcher as the main character, it's not The Witcher.
It's not The Witcher, exactly. It's not. I mean, and even now with the whole Witcher show as well, it's about him,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think they'll have to do it with him or change the name. Yeah, that's me. That's all me I have. You said you have lots.
Me never said I had lots, but I did discover that the future game show yet again came out 3 days ago, and we just do not know about it. Ultimate silence coming from that. Awesome. So we've gotten a load of different games that were released. A shit ton.
Yeah.
We finally got some more things on Vampire the Masquerade. I mean, it's been a flop for a while, so God knows. But we also have we have what? Underwater puzzle game, Silt, going to give you seriously stylish nightmares. That sounds awesome. It looks like an underwater Limbo. And you got survival horror Expedition Zero. Scare you silly right now. We created a realistic setting for an immersive and dreadful experience capable of petrifying even the most seasoned of horror fans. This is interesting. I think I found it on the next playthrough.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Imp of the Suns. It's Expedition Zero.
Expedition Zero. You continue.
We've got Alaskan Truck Simulator. That's a debut to be a trucker, not the truck. Oh, cool! Actually, that is kind of cool. Forever Skies, another survival action gameplay. This means warp. I like that. The Outbound Ghost, 2D paper art RPG. There has been enough of them. They're cool. A free-to-play shooter. PvPvE. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. The Master Mode Chronicles doesn't look interesting to me. A game. It's time to separate factions. Oh, with the Mythbusters, the game, Crazy Experiment Simulator. That sounds awesome. Tycoon Sim Food Truck Empires. We've obviously got another trailer for the Dark Side is now on show. The Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga trailer. So we got even more stuff from that, which I really want to get.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait until I get back from Portugal. Songs of Quest, that's another thing. Justice Sucks Recharged. Deliver Us was already a game. I think that's just something else. Celtic mythology inspired Helveti. I like Celtic mythology as we are Celts. A lot of games have been released from this.
Yeah, god damn, that was a lot of games. I didn't realize there was so many games coming out, or had come out.
And we just don't get told about.
But yeah, that's like Expedition Zero. I can already feel this. Terrified. I'm already terrified. It looks absolutely nightmare. I feel like I'm not going to sleep after it.
There's also like a Ghostbusters game. Talk about hard. There's like a Ghostbusters-esque game coming out. It's like a co-op multiplayer game. That sounds awesome. I think we should definitely try out. There's also a spooky multiplayer hide and seeker midnight ghost hunt. That's also really cool. It's the similar thing that you go try to find ghosts. And there's like prop hunt but with ghosts. It's pretty awesome. Gun Jam. The Time I Have Left. That sounds like a intriguing time-driven escape game. No, that's what we got. And a lot of games came out, and we just never know when it's happening.
Oh boy, Expedition Zero is so cheap. Oh, I feel like this is my future.
Wait, what's it on?
It's on Steam. It's only on Steam. It's currently
shame for you. I have
currently on 10% off. It's €15.
Interesting.
It's generally only €16, so it's not that much of a sale. But this looks scary.
I don't care even about the.
For those who don't know, I'm not a big scare fan.
And your boy can run it on ultra settings.
Extra high quality. I'm not the biggest fan of horror games, but they make good content. Unfortunately. But yeah. Oh boy.
It's getting mixed reviews, but you know.
Yeah, but I feel like a horror game, as long as it scares you, it's good enough.
Yeah. Well, I thought the same thing for a while about what you call it? I think it's the Blair Witch Project, which was so much potential to be great, and then it just faltered.
Yeah. Fuck hell. This does not look fun. Not fun.
It's intriguing to me that they have one trailer is like an actual live action, it's actually live action. Oh yeah, no, this looks great. This is like Outlast.
Yeah.
With guns. Doesn't have the greatest graphics or quality, but you don't judge a thing by that.
it's not a big company either.
No.
You know.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting to that.
Tiny build, whatever. I've never even heard of it. Tiny build.
Anyway.
What games have you done?
Probably Expedition Zero.
They've done Hello Neighbor 2.
Oh.
They've done Speedrunners.
Oh.
Totally Reliable Delivery Service.
Oh my god. Okay, they have a good few behind
they
under
got a
their
couple
belt.
of
So.
them. Yeah. Hello Engineer. Punch Club.
Oh.
Yeah, they got. I mean, they actually have a lot of games. Actually, I'm quite surprised how many games they have. Smaller, like they're small games, but I mean, a lot of them. But yeah, fuck. But yeah, any other game stuff?
OC. You see, GTA. No, but GTA Plus. Have you heard of this?
GTA Plus.
Plus.
No, I have not heard of GTA Plus.
GTA Plus is a premium GTA Online subscription exclusive to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
What does this do?
Let me see. Right?
What does this do?
Let me see. GTA is a subscription service. Rockstar announced this. Blah blah blah. GTA subscription. Okay, here it is. Just to start, GTA Plus subscribers will receive an exclusive cash incentive of 500,000 every month. That's not a lot.
Not a lot.
500,000 is nothing. GTA Plus subscriptions also give you early access to claim properties in and around Los Santos before they're available to non-members. This is bullshit. They're properties. You're not going into a hot real estate environment that you have to snatch up the house as soon as you can. You can buy them whenever the fuck. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it's all the goodies you'll receive as GTA Plus for alarm. You'll also be able to buy a car that will become free later. It'll become available to others later. In addition, subscribers also have early access to the auto shop located in LA Mesa. Don't know what that is. A bunch of updates to the Los Santos tuners. Plus, you're already set up an auto shop somewhere else. You'll be able to relocate to Mesa. No, this church doesn't matter. So, you also waived LS car meetup membership. Sorry, waived Los Santos car meet membership fees. Current Los Santos car meet membership members with GTA Plus will be reimbursed $50,000 during this period. Yacht owners can upgrade to the Aquarius Super Yacht. I already have that one. You get a T-shirt and basketball top.
In game now, so you don't even get it. Okay.
In game. Livery for your heavy vehicles. A selection of free paints and emblems. You also get triple GTA dollars and respect points on a special select race series, and you get car meetup rep on street races. This is bullshit.
All for $5.99 a month.
This is bullshit.
Absolute garbage. This is just a way of milking GTA 5 more than they already have for the past however long it's been out.
You know how I would actually do it? I would still give the $5.99, right? But with the $5.99, any vehicle that's on sale will become free to you. You get additional sales of different things, like 2 or 3 extra sales if you are a member. So that's 2 things that you get. Excuse me. You get $1 million in your account every week. Sorry, month. Because that actually will make a dent in things. You still get
A
triple
million,
GTA dollars. You get double GTA dollars on missions. So you get double it. You get 50% more during heists, because heists are still a thing. So if you want to do a heist, you get 50% more if you're that a member. You still get early access to the fucking places, doesn't really matter, and the other shitty small things too. That's what I would do. To me, that's worth it. To me, I was like, that's cool. You get free
That's a bit
cars
more,
and stuff.
yeah.
Awesome. You get more discounts. That's awesome. You actually get money. That's awesome. You actually get increased incentives to go back and play other aspects of the games too. Not this shit.
Yeah, this is quite poor. This is poor. None of this even made me kind of go, ooh, that could be worth it. None of it. Not even the 500,000 a month. That's not a lot. Not a lot, especially when like, okay, you can get shitty cars, but like at this stage of the game, everyone's going for like the best of the best cars, the best planes, vehicles, choppers, heavy vehicles, whatever. 500k will not get you closer to that 3.5 million car that you want. No. You'll be waiting way too long for that. 7 months just to get a 3.5 million car. No.
Like, this is the same company that had to come out and apologize for their next gen update game, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, here's a delightful fucking subscription service for you." That doesn't sound like another game Bethesda out for Fallout.
Yeah, it's poor. It's so poor. I'm still shocked though at like. I like how much they're milking GTA 5 at this stage, right? Like, okay, like I got it a couple of years ago. I understood, and I liked that they kept updating it, and I liked that they kept adding new things to keep you there. That's good. But it reaches a certain stage where it's like, this is enough. We need a new game. And I originally had thought, okay, they're adding all these extra stuff to keep us engaged and wanting to play GTA, and then out of nowhere just pull out GTA 6 and be like, this is coming next year, and then be like, oh, lovely. But it literally just seems like they're just adding more to GTA 5 to try and get more money from shark cards, from now a new subscription service, making you pay €70 for at the same game with a slightly better graphics. I don't know. And then we have to wait for GTA 6 for the next, like, 7 years. Like, yeah, it's poor. It's poor from them, I think. So, yeah, very poor. Speechless how disappointed I am.
Yeah, but that's like a common thing recently with fucking video game developers. That they're starting to make decisions that makes them look like they're doing something decent. Like you said, they're updated all these things for GTA 5. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll keep our interest in GTA 5, and as much as we tried to, we just fizzled out at the end.
Yeah.
With Halo, it's like, oh cool, it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. This campaign looks awesome. The initial multiplayer was fantastic, and then they just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Admittedly, the only company in recent mind at the moment, and I mean real recent, that I can think of is after making a very good decision. Besides, like, I'm not meaning now releasing a game. That's what I'm not mentioning From Software or Elden Ring. The only company who's made a good decision in an update is actually been Fortnite, and it's even a thing that makes me turn around and kind of go, I kind of want to play the no build. I'm not even gonna lie with it. I kind of want to give it a go, just the no build thing. I don't even want. It's not definitely a game I want to continue to play because I'm not really a big fan of battle royales anymore. But even just like as I never did the building thing in
No, I
Fortnite,
wasn't a fan of it, and like they got rid of it. I guess they were trying to gauge it, They were gonna be like, let's see how people react, and it got really good feedback, to the point that they're like, this probably won't come back. Building is probably never coming back, which I'm quite shocked, because I always thought that was something that that Fortnite was always gonna do.
It's a mode. It's a selective mode. So you still have the basic one where you build stuff. The no build is just an actual mode you can pick.
No, I don't think. I think it's just at the moment it's the only one you can play. At the moment, it's like an event. It's like an event at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to gauge it, and they've come out and said that they might never go back to the normal mode.
No, they're definitely bringing back a mode. It's definitely going to be you can select either or.
I don't think so, as far as I'm aware.
It's not hard, and I only got it from like a single sentence, but it's definitely. Hang on, okay. That's nice. But Fortnite, no build, no building mode, no building mode will be made permanent. Mode. Yeah, they released it as the default mode. They removed it as the default mode. Blah blah blah. No build mode current season further back. Apparently that. Yeah, there's separate no building modes that they can enable anytime after this limited event ends. That's what data miners are finding.
Okay.
There'll be no build mode available to play in solos, duos, trios. It would make no sense for you to develop an entire game surrounding building, to then remove building and never touch it again.
Yeah, it would be. But I do feel like people were sick of the building, because people got absolutely ridiculous with the builds, that I wouldn't have been surprised if they did get rid of it though, because the people were ridiculous with it.
What I can see is people playing the no build mode more, but you know.
My thing is, do they have enough concurrent players to be able to have two big modes like that it'll split, let's say 50-50, 70-30 down, like split it and have some people play it, some people play the normal mode, some people play the no build mode, and still have full lobbies and not full of AIs?
That's where you're going to. That's an interesting point. Yeah.
Do they have the players to have to be able to facilitate two of them, or are you going to be like, okay, there's 100 of you, but only like 30 of you are actual players, the rest is like AI?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure
so?
They absolutely do. Yo, fuck yeah. Hang on. Turned for.
I think I am underestimating the 12-year-olds.
Yeah, player count. As for daily, it's a bit hard to find. According to Fortnite, around 3 to 8 million concurrent players at any one time, with tens of millions logging in every day as of 11th of February 2022.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of players. That is a lot of players. Yep, that's a lot of players, and it is cross-platform, so even more. Yep. Take that back, so. Yeah.
Now it's probably declining steadily, but this was definitely going to. See, they're smart. This is what we're talking about. They kind of they saw that there was a decline, because there was obviously a decline. Even around like they couldn't do anything when Warzone was at its prime, so they kind of just kept chugging along with what they got. And then when they saw that fucking Warzone was eating vast amounts of fecus, they were just like, you know what? This is when we're going to turn around. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
they just went, here's all these different. I'm not a fan of, oh, here's every other game aspect in this game. They slowed down and stopped stealing every other, like, other games' mechanics, and then just went to stealing every other game's characters. That I'm not a fan of. I hate that. But the other aspect of it is, it's a game that you just go in, you play it, you shoot some people with your favorite character, and you go out. It's kind of cool, honestly. It's just, it felt lazy at the beginning, but now that you kind of change your outlook on what it is, but now that they're like, okay, there's literally no one that can touch us. Even PUBG has got the shit. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
no one can touch us. Let's actually give people another thing that they want. They're literally giving people what they want, and they're reaping the rewards for it.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness to Fortnite, like we said, we're not the biggest fans of it. We've never really played it, but to be fair to them, we really gotta like tip our hats and be like, "Ye have made serious moves and serious, you know, updates and have really made the game. Like the game has been out for so long, and it is still one of the most played games, and one of the most like, I don't know, like I don't know what words to use. Like, it's still massive. It's still one of the biggest games out there, and Fortnite came out so long ago. Yes, it's not as big as it originally was, of course, but it's still absolutely massive, massive.
Mm.
For it to be out for 5 years and still have 4 million concurrent players every day is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of players to have after 5 years. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Only games like League of Legends, Dota 2, CSGO have those type of numbers. And those are games, like classic games though. It's very impressive.
Mm.
We don't usually sing praises for Fortnite, but I mean, you do when they deserve it.
Yeah, we're not even necessarily singing it for Fortnite. We're singing this for Epic. They did a good job at like maintaining it. Cause again, well, our thing has never been against Epic or the game itself. We're just always against the community that surrounded itself. And like a game company can't dictate. Well, they can try, but a game company can never dictate what audience they're actually going to get. Looking at you, Animal Crossing, you're meant to be for kids, but adults play you the most. So like, they can't. So there's no point in us turning around to Epic and being like, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're doing this."
Yeah.
No, but they discovered that this is their audience, and then went, "This is the decisions we can make to keep them.
Yeah.
We need money. They want entertainment. Win-win." And
Exactly.
they do that. It's crazy. It's brilliant.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I think that's it, unless you've anything else.
I do have a little bit of a hopeful story, actually. Kind of a hopeful story, anyways. We knew that Stalker 2 got delayed because of the current events that have occurred over in Ukraine and such. And their development company was based in Ukraine, and they were saying how they were going to try and get back to it, but with all things happening, we would have hoped that they could focus on their safety rather than develop the game. And now we can actually get both
100%.
of that. First off, they are not first off, but now they are shipping their game development, and it's been confirmed that their removal of assets and all that type of stuff has been shipped out to the Czech Republic. And a company there is now going to continue the development of this game, so now hopefully the delay won't be as bad and it might even be pushed back. This is good for two reasons. One, we get our game sooner, and second off, the people who are over there who are in that war-torn country at the moment can now focus on their safety. So that's a great thing, for us at least.
That is
for
great.
them too.
100%. 100%. It's good to hear that, obviously they are still safe, and hopefully they'll continue to stay safe. And it's good that they'll still have their projects that they can work on, continuously work on, especially in a tough time. It is nice to have something to I guess distract you from the horrible events that are going on over there. So good news for both sides of the coin here.
Yes, they can focus on what's actually important, and we can also get. It's isn't it like
It's so weird, isn't it?
it's a weirdly thing. Like, we're happy that we get a video game, but I think that's what I'm trying to focus. I'm not trying to focus as much on that. I'm happier that the people who are focusing on it aren't trying to develop a game for us during a war. That's
Exactly, yeah.
so fucking privileged. We were okay with the delay once we saw everything that was happening. We're like, absolutely, please be safe. So now that we're doing that, we're like, oh cool, the game's coming out, but are they safe?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And
that's what
it is good to hear that they
emphasize.
are safe. Yeah. So that's
Mhm.
good.
Their safety is what's on our mind, not necessarily the game. It's good that the game's coming out. It's a good thing for us. But like the idea of trying to develop a game during this event, that's
Yeah.
no one could ask that.
No, absolutely not. And they did change the title a little bit, not a lot. They just changed the spelling of Chernobyl to the correct Ukraine way of spelling Chernobyl, which is quite cool. I didn't even know that there was multiple spellings for it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a Russian spelling of it that the West would adopt because Ukraine look a little bit weirder, I guess, and Russia's a bit more, oh, it's Russian type of thing. But yeah, no, it's the correct way now, which is awesome.
Which is even better, yeah. Because it used to be Chernobyl, now it's like Shorenoble. It's not much of a change, but it's just the E. It's the O
change.
instead of the E. Yeah.
It's a small visual, but a big meaningful.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Visually, not much, like a small change, but meaningful, big. Yeah. Yeah. So
I think that's all from us.
that's it from us. Like we said, we are gonna rejig it, but we'll let you all know when we do the rejig of content here. But for now, go to our Instagram where we post movie reviews, and we just posted a new Let's Play on the YouTube. And yeah, that's it. And bye bye now.
Bye bye.